Welcome to another segment. Hope you're well. If you're watching this, I don't know how you stumbled across the video, but if you watched my last video, then you know what this channel is about. And if you're one of those people I spoke of, then I just want you to know that you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. And I want this channel to be one of those places, anyone can come to, if they've got similar issues, anything to do with the subject of suicide, and, it's at least a place of comfort, provide some form of, I don't even know, I can't call it therapy because there's therapists for that. But I've always said, I've always wanted to do something like this, just to help people, other people in the same position, if not worse. So, with that being said, anyway, if you'd like to follow the journey, please do follow the channel. Your support is much appreciated. I'm sure there'll be other people, as the community grows, that we can help. And the hope is to grow from there and see where things go. So today, I wanted to talk about something very personal, and it's almost one of the main reasons why this channel exists, to be honest, and it is about, how I got to the place where I got to, how did suicide affect me? That's probably what I'll name this episode. How did suicide affect me? So I'll just take you back to 2018. It was a weird year for me, very weird year. But I'll just cut to the chase, and it was a Thursday. It was a Thursday for me. It was sunny as balls. And I remember talking to one of my friends, and I was just on my break at lunch that day, and I remember it specifically being sunny. And I remember specifically saying to him, today's a good day. I feel like, things are gonna be well. I felt like, my life was in a good place. I felt like, my work was in a good place. And anyway, I get on with the day until I get home. You know what? At the time, I was living at my parents' house, my mom's house, and I remember she was texting me on the way home. She kept saying, what time are you coming? What time are you coming? And I was like, you know what? I've just got a bit of work to do. And then I'm gonna go and get some food after that, and then I'll come home after that. I just fancied what was it? I think it was what's that? It was Jamaican food. That's what I fancied that day. So, I just went after work, didn't think anything of it. So I got home eventually. And my immediate thought was, you know what, I need to get to my room and I need to murder this food right now. So, I did just that. I got home, I got into my room, I started eating my food, I started watching some random ass TV show as well as I'm eating. The food was great, by the way. And then all of a sudden, my mom just calls me into her room and she's like, Can I just talk to you for a second? So, still no clue what I'm about to be told or what's going on. And then, she just tells me flat out, she's like, look, something's happened. It's your father. He's passed away. He's died. And I just remember, I couldn't believe it. First of all, it came out of the blue. As far as I was concerned, my dad was was okay, you know. It wasn't, I don't know. Anyway, so it took like a few minutes to process just that message alone. And then I think I started going on my phone. Obviously, that was the first thing, because I guess people had been told not to say anything to me until my mum had told me the news. So, anyways, go on my phone. There's a few condolence messages here and there, and I'll make an episode about just that in the future. But now I'm just checking my messages. I'm seeing texts from family and my brother as well, and starts texting me, and he's like, "Have you heard the news?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's." I was already like upset about it, just the fact that my dad was gone. And then my brother said something which I just basically told me, and he was like, do you know how he died? And I was like, no, to be honest, I don't at this point. And then he just dropped it on me, and he was like, on text as well, by the way, just dropped it on me, and he said, Dad took his own life. And even when I say it now, it's just, it's a hard, and it hurts. It's a hard thing to have to say, because I have to process it in my head before I say it each time. So anyways, my brother says suicide, and I immediately dash back into my mom's room, and I'm like, what is going on? Because you're telling me, he's passed, and then my brother just said that it's possible he took his own life. Is that the case? And my mom said, yeah. Now I can't even explain how hard of a pill that was to swallow, and it still is. But at that moment, I froze. I completely froze. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what was going on. It was definitely one of the most painful things I've ever had to endure. I was so confused. So many thoughts went into my head straight away, and it was just like, what? How? Why? And he never even left a note, No, that was it. It's gone. I don't like to talk about how he actually did it, and for the purpose of this, I'm not going to. Because that in itself was something that took a long time to feel some form of way I could move forward. It took a while for me to be able to do that. Anyways, so I find out it's suicide, and that day, that evening, in fact, it's almost a blank, because I turned into the zombie, and I would remain as that zombie for a long time. And I say a zombie because I just felt dead on the inside, completely dead. I didn't want to think. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to eat. I just didn't want to move. I didn't want to move, because I felt like doing anything at all was just making time, pass. And I was almost just stuck in that moment, and regardless of what was happening around me, I just didn't care. So, the first thing that I did when I found out that night was I just left the house, and went for the maddest, longest walk of my life. I didn't even know where I was going. I just needed to walk. I was like, I can't stay sat still and just do nothing, you know? And the reason why I'm sharing this story anyway is I know that you know, for this to work, I need to be personal. I need to dig deep, and I need to be open about this. And I always said that I would be open about this eventually. And although I can only open up in, you know, small chunks, I'm going to keep doing so. In the hopes that, you know, it provides some sort of comfort for anyone else who's going through anything similar, or be it you're watching this and, you know, you're thinking about it yourself. It's hard still thinking about it now, as you can probably tell. So this is probably as much as I can actually muster to talk about in this one. I just thought I'd share my story, just to inspire others to do the same. I'm always here if you ever need anyone to talk to, you know. I'm not that hard to reach. So yeah, if you're going through something similar, or you ever have, or, you know, someone who has, or you just want to help people who are going through stuff like that, then, you know, this is the right place for you. As things keep progressing, we'll, you know, talk about the deeper stuff, talk about the day-to-days, the muses, shall you say, the the failed attempts, the journey it took to get to me being sat here talking to you about this, trying to help. So more to come anyway. But thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Before I go as well, I think I'm going to try and post every Tuesday. So for anyone who's interested in knowing when stuff will come out, probably that, until anything changes. I'll try and post once a week. But yeah, even if it helps just one person, that's all I want.